So there is something I want to bring to our notice, which I've always vowed that I will keep creating this awareness using my platform. I'll keep letting people know that this is what you should do when stuff like this happens. But before I go on, I just want you to take a look at what I'm about to show you. So please just take a look.
Outrage is brewing on social media after the tragic and brutal killing of 25-year-old University of Jos graduate Ibrahim Mbaya, popularly known as IB, who was accused of stealing an iPhone 12 by a group of men. Mbaya had spent the night at a friend's apartment, and the following morning the group claimed an iPhone was missing, naming him as the prime suspect before they tied him up, beat and tortured him to death with planks and canes. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's take a look.
So you all have seen that clip. I think a few time ago I made a video on something like this when somebody went to steal wood somewhere in Bayelsa State, and he was set ablaze. I think sometime around the October 2012, this kind of stuff happened somewhere around the Alo, Port Harcourt in Rivers State, somewhere around the University of Port Harcourt, where about three guys went to demand for debt from a particular person. They were all students, and this debtor had to raise a false alarm. Without proper check and proper investigations, some angry mobs, vigilantes, and some the community members and some persons that live around the community, they came out without proper investigation and proper check. They got hold of these three young men, and they were beaten to death. Just take a look at what happened. This Mr. Ibrahim, known as IB, it was a case of an iPhone 12 that gone missing. There was no proper investigation. There was no proper check. What they could do was to take justice into their own hands. You see why I kick against jungle justice? I usually kick against jungle justice. Even if you apprehend a criminal, you don't just take laws into your hands. You hand over this criminal to the appropriate authority. They will take proper investigation and do the proper things they are supposed to do the needful. I always kick against this jungle justice. Please, we need to do better. Please, we need to do better. You don't just get hold of a criminal and you decide to take laws into your hands. You upholding a criminal and taking laws into your hands, you're putting yourself at risk. You've gone against the law, and the law must take its course. So please, I want to create this awareness. I always want us to know about this, that whenever you get hold of a criminal, be it the one you're sure, be it the one you caught the criminal red-handed, and the ones you're not sure, don't apply jungle justice. Ensure you hand them over to the appropriate authority. Hand them over to the police. The police will do their proper investigation, and the law will take its course. Just look at what happened. Just look at what happened. Something we are not so sure of. You apprehended this guy. People had to torture him to death. So at this point, the perpetrators of this act, they must face the law. They will have to face the law. Be it the Ibrahim in question is guilty or not guilty, the perpetrators of this act must face the law. They must face the law. So please, let's abstain from jungle justice. Let us abstain from jungle justice. Whatsoever the crime might be, even if you caught that criminal red-handed, don't apply jungle justice. Ensure you hand them over to the police, or you hand over the person to the police. So please, let's do better. Let's do better, please. I said, let me just come and create. I'll keep creating this awareness as time goes on. I'll keep creating this awareness so that we Nigerians will be enlightened that jungle justice is not what we should do. So please, peace and love.